Hello all, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and today we have some sad news. I'm gonna say somber news. I don't know if that makes sense. If not, I don't know. But we have a couple different things we're gonna be looking at today. Last night, I believe around 10 p.m., 11 p.m., there was gunshots that took place over near Syracuse, New York. Tragic events occurred last night, and I'm just here to review the documents I found online. So here we go. All right, this is on CNN. 2 law enforcement officers and a suspect were killed after exchanging gunfights at a home near Syracuse, New York. All right. 2 law enforcement officers and a suspect were killed Sunday following an exchange of gunfire at a home near Syracuse, New York. A confrontation that began with an attempted traffic stop, officials says. This is a dark day for Syracuse. This is our worst nightmare come true. And our thoughts right now are with the families of the 2 officers. Those heroes, Mayor Ben Walsh said at a press conference. The police deaths add to the least, at least 8. The police deaths add to the at least 38 law enforcement officers who have died in the line of duty so far this year, according to the Officer Down Memorial page. Last year, 136 officers died in the line of duty across the U.S., according to the report from the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund, a 39% decrease from the 224 deaths in 2022. The incident in upstate New York began just after 7 p.m. when 2 Syracuse Police Department's officers tried to pull over a suspicious vehicle. Chief Joseph Cecile said at the news conference the driver didn't stop and the officers lost sight of the vehicle, Cecile said. But they used the license plate to link them to a home in nearby Liverpool. The officers asked for assistance from the Onondaga County Sheriff's Office. After learning the person driving the vehicle may be armed, Cecile said, members of each department arrived at the home around the same time. While they were inspecting the vehicle and saw what looked like to be guns inside, they heard what sounded like someone manipulating a firearm from inside the residence. Cecile said moments later there was an exchange of gunfire between at least one suspect and the officer and the deputies. Oh my goodness, excuse me. An officer and the deputy and the suspect were all shot and pronounced dead at the hospital, Cecile said, noting the investigation is ongoing. The identities of the fallen officers and suspect hasn't been released. The officer been on the job for around 3 years, Cecile said. Onondaga County Sheriff Toby Shelley described the deputy as seasoned. That is extremely sad. So the governor, Kathy Hochul, actually went on Twitter and she said, I am horrified by the senseless killing of a Syracuse police officer and an Onondaga County sheriff deputy last night. My prayers are with their family, loved ones, and their colleagues. New York will never forget their heroism and service. And then we have at Gunther Eagleman saying, it's your fucking policies that are causing these tragedies, dipshit. I mean, New York has a really bad case of letting people out of prison once they get into prison. So when you see senseless crime like this happens, I would assume you would figure to think that maybe we should have better things, saying that if you go to prison, you should be in there longer, jail. But like I said, we don't even know if this guy even went to jail, I believe. All right, here we go. The thug that took the lives of a Syracuse police officer and a deputy with the Onondaga County Sheriff's Office has been identified as Christopher R. Murphy, 33. The officers were trailing Murphy on a suspicion of a stolen vehicle. After he pulled into his driveway outside Syracuse, Murphy opened fire on them, heartbreaking. And it looks like there is a tribute to the fallen police officers. God bless. What a sad day. Not even a sad day to be a cop, a sad day for any tragedy like this to occur. All right, at Jules 31415, Syracuse, New York, around midnight, more than 100 police officers stood at attention as 2 white vans passed by, carrying the fallen officers from the hospital to the medical examiner's office. Police cars and fire trucks flashed their lights in a silent tribute. like so sad. Like no words can describe like the sadness on their families and the daughters that these men probably had, or the family left behind because of a senseless shooting. The dude should have just been arrested and that's it. And now we have senseless deaths on our hands. All right, so this is from the Informant X or underscore X. Breaking: officer shot in Syracuse, New York during domestic violence response. In Syracuse, New York, on Darren Drive in Salina, a police officer was shot while responding to a domestic violence incident involving an individual armed with a rifle. Additional victims have also been shot. Multiple EMS units have been called to the scene to assist with injuries, and there is a heavy police presence as the situation unfolds. We have like a really sad videos. If you guys don't like guns or anything with that, you might want to mute your TV or turn off right now. Heartbreaking. Of course, I was captured by a Ring camera in somebody's front door. All right, now we have a news article or news report, I guess, from Syracuse. It looks like News Channel 9, ABC.
A note for the community: there is no danger, no threat to the overall community or to this neighborhood directly. That's the first new development. There is no threat to the community.
Sounds like this was a once and done incident, hopefully.
We know that 2 members of law enforcement have been shot and seriously injured.
That's so sad. So this is before they were pronounced deceased.
We know that 2 members of law enforcement, 1 police officer from the city of Syracuse, 1 sheriff's deputy from Onondaga County, have been shot and are in the hospital with serious injuries.
Dang, that's so sad. So, I think they were pronounced dead like shortly after this news went up. Looks like it went up at 11.
We do not have any information about what type of incident it was. We do not know what kind of call they were called to.
Sounds like because they saw a gun during the traffic stop and when he evaded. But obviously, knowledge is foresight.
It is normal for agencies to come from all over the county and the region when members of law enforcement are in danger. We're seeing that happen tonight.
Yeah, I feel like when there's anything like that, everybody just breaks away and they try to just create a giant force.
Live in Salina, Andrew Donovan, News Channel 9.
Wow. Thank you so much for watching this video. I guess keep the families in your prayers and hopefully more detail comes out and I guess I don't know, like no matter what, this is extremely heartbreaking. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm Jeremy and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.